Hello and welcome, my name is Nilaus. This is Satisfactory Design. Today we're going to look at jump pads, jelly pads, parachutes and blade runners. How you combine those into traversing a base that is contains a lot of verticality and not just for sort of gimmicky purpose, but actually how to use them efficiently. I believe the best way to show that is by giving you a demonstration. So without further ado, we are now in our power plant and I'm going to just run around. There's some glitching here. And we're going to jump out of the keenly mentioned suicide window. In the air, we're going to switch to our parachute. That is possible. With a bit of agility and dexterity, that is possible. You can see how high this is. I don't know what it is, like 20 tiles high. And I can, when I land the ground, I can go here. So this is how I move up. Look how smoothly I hit the next tier. And there, that's just getting the last bit of it. And we can now, okay, well, we can't do that. So that's how to easily traverse 20 tiles upwards. The rocket, the jetpack cannot do that, but it also works to traverse between different platforms. So let's do that. Yeah, let's see if I can make it. Yes, I can. There we go. And we're now in the next platform. This is, as it so happens, my steel platform. We can move on and move back to the path here. It is very important, though, that you turn as soon as you hit it. Otherwise, you will not get there. So now we are also going to test this jelly pad. And let's go up there to the next factory. So you go in and you turn around immediately. And there we are. We are now in the next factory. Up here, quite a distance away, you can see how fast we went all the way from, started over here, went down, got back up, moved over to this part, moved back, and now we can just go back to the path just to illustrate how easy it is. Now let me just make sure I don't overshoot, because that happens sometimes. There we go. If you're really fast, you can actually overshoot. And there we go. That is a 2-minute demo of how efficient it is. So let's actually start on showing you how to do that. So this part here, this jump pad is, you can do a lot of different heights and it works, but if you want to get the maximum height, there's one way that works better than, that works flawlessly. Let's just call it like that. So you take a jump pad and you put it in exactly the middle of a block, exactly middle. It also looks better that way. We will wire it up, and not with a belt, but with a power pole. That's probably more simple. You know what? I would be so embarrassing if I fall down, so I'm not going to do that. So you take one tile in, and then you build a tower here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you jumped on this one, you're not going to make it. Because basically, you know what? Shouldn't I just try that just to show how it is? There we go. I'll just show you. It looks like it's okay. I'm going to make it? No, you're not going to make it. You're almost going to make it. But what it actually is you can use these walkway ramps attached at the top, because that gives you half a block closer and 2 meters down, half a block down, and that will actually fit perfectly. Look how smoothly you land and run up. That is pretty convenient to do that. Now likewise, if you want to do the horizontal jumps, they're a bit more difficult because they are very finicky in terms of the distance you're jumping. So it does have a chance to go wrong if you're not sort of jumping on and switching back. I'm always running with the blade runners on, so I've tuned this towards the blade running. However, for the sake of our tutorial here, I will make this path. So let's count how many between these two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. It is possible to get further. There is no doubt about it. It is possible to get further. However, if you get further, then it's also a bit more fragile in terms of not turning around. So you have to be blade runners, running, and then as soon as you hit it, you turn around. Then you're going to get a good distance. If you don't turn around fast enough, or if you don't run, bit shorter. Doesn't have to look like shorter. And let's just change. They're definitely shorter, right? You can also steer by looking up or looking down. It gives a tiny bit of difference, but it's if you want this for factory traversal, you really want to make sure that it is not something that is you want some leeway. So you can see here I could jump one further, and this one I think is actually jumping one further. Someone has forgot to build this one. This is further, so you can see here. Boom, we're getting it and jumping back. But you can see I'm basically turning around as soon as I hit it, maybe even slightly before, because then I have, yeah, it's actually getting there. Okay, so that was, oops, what it is. And what I just, the other thing that I would like to show you, let's just get up and get some decent height. So if you're missing your target for whatever reason, you fall off, then don't despair, just go in there, change, and can I make it? No, I can't make it. Or if you have the rocket fuel, you can also just do the jetpack, and that'll give you up as well, but it's not as reliable. Well, it is reliable, but it can't increase as much. So that was a very short video showing you how to use the vertical tiles, the vertical jumps. This is basically, to summarize, put in the middle, have one empty, then make the tower, make it 7 high, but go down half a tile with these. I expect to see this in your bases in the future, so when you need to traverse. And this doesn't really matter how you enter it, it just goes up there. With the vertical, the horizontal, why do I always get horizontal vertical? You can jump 9 squares, but I literally honestly like having a few shorter squares just to make absolutely sure that I make it. And just easing it in with the jetpack if you have that, but that's very late game. Anyway, that's all for me. I just thought I wanted to share like a very short video of how I use the jump packs in my base, and from that really means that for me it doesn't really matter. You can see here I can move bases up in the air because it's not really going to be a problem. I can just jump up there. And I know some people don't like the fact that they don't have pillars. Most of my platforms actually do have pillars, but not at this location. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this little Satisfactory design tutorials, then be sure to hit the like and let me know in the comments other quirks and interesting things to explore, specifically around jump packs, and also new ideas about what you would like me to do sort of a tutorial on in this base, in this wonderful game. So thank you very much, and until next time, stay effective.